Okay, speaking of the weather, I was just sitting here, and all of a sudden my ears started ringing. Um, and then I looked outside, and I looked outside just not 5 minutes ago, and it was calm. And all of a sudden my ears started ringing, and I looked outside, and it's starting to get not real windy, but yeah, I guess it's starting to get pretty windy. Oh yeah. So it definitely has something to do with the weather, and maybe the wind is blowing in, allergies and stuff, and causing, to. I notice sometimes when I take a decongestant, my ears will stop ringing. So maybe it is blowing something in the air. But anyway, that's just kind of a little observation. Just sitting here, and out of nowhere it just started ringing, and looking out, and the weather changing, and so it definitely has something to do with that. Our ears are very susceptible to um, weather changes and pressure changes, and allergies. So if we, like I said before, if we could really learn, how to predict that, and or if I would have got on one of my websites that I go to, and I could see that there was going to be a significant weather change, I could have learned to prevent maybe feeling a little bit nervous. So I made me something to eat, so that might help a little bit. Um, I notice what also helps is sometimes if I'm eating too fatty of foods, um, my ears will start ringing. I don't know what it is, but I mean, and that's a definite. Um, uh, I eat something just really fattening, like and I hardly ever do this, but like a greasy burger or a hot dog or something like that, they'll start ringing immediately, and it's just I don't know what it is. Sometimes it's just certain foods to it, and maybe it's just an allergic reaction to something. But I hate having to worry about it, but it's something that I have to, because I used to freaking eat like crazy, just all kinds of junk food, and it never bothered me. But I think with the medications, it definitely you have to change your diet, most definitely. Um, I just another thought I was having is I bought this new laptop, and now that I'm making payments on it, it's I don't have that security of having the extra money around. Um, so that that's caused me to be a little bit nervous also, because I'm not a big money spender, and when I do spend money, and I like to get something that I'm really gonna be able to use. I used to spend it just on. I mean, I love secondhand stores, you know, um, but I used to go there and I just spend and spend and spend, and really nothing to show for it, just the enjoyment of spending this money, But I've really learned, save your money, and I quit smoking too, 2 years ago, so that has saved me so much money, and not only financially, but my physical and mental state, and spiritually, and it's just all bad, Don't that stuff. It's just smoking. It's just you're just lying to yourself. You're not helping out anything on that. But by quit smoking and drinking, all on the same day, because I ended up in the hospital with pancreatitis, and I was in the hospital for 9 days, and I thought, let's good opportunity to stop smoking, and I did it. You know, I never did like it. It actually, smoking stressed me out. You know, you know, it's supposed to do the relax you, but it freaking stressed me out. I hated it. And the only thing I really did like, I did like to drink. I love my beer, but I haven't drank for or smoked for 2.5 years, and I have, you know, being able to get my computers and you know, a new guitar that I got, and being able to have the money to buy my kids, you know, Christmas and birthdays. It's just, it gives you so much peace of mind by doing it. It's hard at first, but give yourself 3 days, you know, not doing it, and and after the third day, it's a lot easier. You know, just get yourself out of anything that's going to stress you out, and just do it. Just say, you know what, I'm going to stop smoking. And there are some people that don't want to. Hey, that's their own choice. That's cool. You know, they can handle it, but I couldn't. But I was able to, you know, get some nice things, and buy my kids some nice things, and things that kids need, you know. But it's been nice, you know. But not having the money, you know, that little bit of extra money. So I'm hoping maybe I can do something to make a little bit extra money. But you know, with being on disability, I have to be pretty careful. So because I want to do things the right way, you know, no need of messing up the help that I'm getting, you know, and until I can, you know, get back on my feet and get a job, you know, a good steady job. I need to do things the right way so I can get back on my feet. Because if I did it illegally, you know, you could lose all that, and that's going to cause even more stress. It's better just to do things the right way. But I wish I had some extra, you know, and if I budget right, you know, I should be able to do it, and still have peace of mind. You know, I'm going to be camping a lot this year, and you know, it's just, you know, we'll have the power bill, you know, we'll have gas, and so you have to consider all those other things. Helping. I don't drive, so my parents drive me around. But so dealing with, you know, helping with gas and food and stuff like that. So actually, it's really no different than staying here. It just kind of all balance out. But I don't know. I'm just kind of rambling on. Getting ready. I'm having my food cool down. So anyway, those are things I'm dealing with, and we'll get back on here in a little bit.